Good afternoon, children. So in the previous class we have already studied regarding the rock also, and also we have studied regarding the three types of rocks. The three major types of rocks are there. So which are the rocks are there? The igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. We are already studied in previous class only. So you know very well the igneous rocks are also called as a primary rocks. See, I have written in the board here. The three major types of rocks are there. So igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Okay, the three major types of rocks are there. Okay, you know very well the earth's crust is made up of the different types of rocks are there. Okay, the earth's crust is made up of different types of rocks. So here in your textbook only the three major types of rocks are given. The one is the igneous rocks, second is sedimentary rocks, and third is metamorphic rocks. The three are very important are there. And you know very well the igneous rocks are also called as the primary rocks also. Okay, the igneous rocks are also called as a primary rocks. But in igneous rocks there are again two types are there. Okay, in igneous rocks again there are two types are there. One is here is the igneous rocks. Okay, not given here. The extrusive rocks and intrusive rocks only. Okay, the extrusive and intrusive only. So in previous class also I told this one only intrusive rocks. Okay, intrusive rocks and extrusive rocks. Okay, in previous class already we have studied regarding this one only igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are also called as a primary rocks, and in igneous rocks there are again two types are there. One is intrusive rocks, and again one more is that is extrusive rocks. Okay, so these two you have to remember only. So what is the rock? In our previous class already we have studied regarding the rock only. The earth's crust is made up of the different types of rocks. So rocks can be of different size, color, and texture. Texture means rigid. So that also already over. And what is rock? Rock I told that a relatively hard, naturally occurring. That is one. The what is that? Mineral material is there. Okay, the mineral material. That is a relatively hard, naturally occurring. The mineral material is a rock is there. So it is a simple definition is given to you only. Okay. So there are three types of rocks are there. So there are so many rocks are there on the earth only. On the earth there are so many rocks are there. But here in your textbook they given only the three major types of rocks. The three major types of rocks. That is igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. Okay. And already I told that igneous rocks are also called as a primary rocks. So in igneous rocks there are two types are there. One is intrusive rocks and the one is extrusive rocks. Okay. So that point also you have to remember. And in previous class already I studied regarding the molten magma. Okay. So I will draw here volcano. So this is a volcano is there. So before in previous class also I told that this is a volcano. Think that it is a volcano is there. Okay. So volcano means what it is called a Jwalamukhi Parvata antili hebbolu. So here it is what is there? The molten magma is there. Molten magma is there. Or you can say it is lava. Okay. The molten magma is there. When it comes outside on the earth, it is always in liquid form. The molten magma when inside the earth or you can tell interior of the earth. When interior of the earth, this molten magma, when it is in interior of the earth, that time it is always in liquid form. Okay, so that point you have to remember. The molten magma always it is in liquid form. When it is in liquid form, when it is present in interior of the earth, it means that when it is present inside the earth, that time it is always in liquid form. Okay, so when it comes out on the earth's surface, on the earth's surface, so it becomes solid. Okay, when it comes out on the earth's surface, it becomes solid. Why it becomes solid? Because here when it is inside the earth, that time it is in liquid form, and also here it is high temperature is there. Here the high temperature is there. That's why the molten magma always it is in liquid form. Here the high temperature is there. So already I told that what is the one more layer is there. That is what is the core. Core means what is the innermost layer. Innermost layer is called as a core only. So in core I told that where the middle core outer core, inner core and the middle core. Middle core or you can tell that it is a central core. Okay, where the central core is there, no? Okay, where all is there is a molten magma. So this molten magma, it is always in liquid form. When it is in liquid form, when it is inside the earth, when it is present inside the earth, that time it is in liquid form only, because here in inside the earth the high temperature is there. Okay, in inside the earth high temperature is there, so that's why molten magma is always it is in liquid form. Okay, here it is not in solid form, but when it comes outside on the earth surface, when it comes outside on the earth surface, okay, that time it becomes solid. Okay, that point you have to remember. Okay, come to next point. Here it is given. So when the molten magma cools, it becomes solid. Okay, I told that when molten magma comes out on the earth surface, so it becomes solid only. It becomes solid. Okay, and comes here and some rocks are formed. Okay, when it's solid, no, it becomes solid. That time the some rocks are formed. So those rocks are called as a igneous rocks. Okay, those rocks are called as a igneous rocks. Okay, when the molten magma comes out on the earth surface, it becomes solid, and after formed some rocks. Okay, some rocks are formed. When molten magma comes out on the earth surface, it becomes solid, and after some rocks are formed, so those rocks are called as a igneous rocks. So those rocks are called as a igneous rocks. So that point you have to remember. Okay, here is I already told that igneous rocks are also called as a cranberry rocks. In igneous rocks there are two types are there. One is intrusive rocks and another one is extrusive rocks. So this point you have to remember. So come to next one. So already I told in previous class that how the lava is coming out. Okay, coming out from the interior of the earth. Okay, now the lava is coming out from the interior of the earth. Interior of the earth means this is the outer. This is outer. On the surface it is. On the surface is there. It is the interior of the earth is there. Okay, it is interior of the earth. And you ಭೂಮಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Interior is ಒಳಗಿನ. Okay, so it is the interior of the earth is there. So here the lava is there. So lava it is always in liquid form. So that point you have to remember. Why it is? Because the lava, why it is here in liquid form, because the high temperature is there. Here the interior of the earth there high temperature is there. So that's why the lava is always it is in liquid form. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೈ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಅತಿ ಉಷ್ಣ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಉಷ್ಣತೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾವಾ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದ್ರವ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, here it is given the lava is actually fiery. The previous class I told you what is meaning of fire, consisting of fire, or you can tell hot. Okay, so you can fiery means hot, or you can tell fiery means consisting of fire. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬೆಂಕಿಯಿಂದ ಕೂಡಿದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Okay, fiery, so it is in red molten magma. So lava is actually red. The molten magma is given here. The fiery red molten magma. Fiery. Why it is using this word here? Because the lava is actually fiery red molten magma. It is given here. Okay. So why it is? Because the fiery ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಅದು ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಬೆಂಕಿಯ ಉಂಡೆ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಫೈರಿ. ಫೈರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಒಂದು ಕೆಂಪು ಬಣ್ಣದ ಬೆಂಕಿಯ ಉಂಡೆ ತರ ಇದು ಇರ್ತದಂತೇಳಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದು? ದ ಲಾವಾ ಇರ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಲಾವಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಐ ನೋ ದಟ್ ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಲಾವಾ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಶಿಲಾರಸ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ that you have to remember ಶಿಲಾರಸ. and volcano means what it is? ಜ್ವಾಲಾಮುಖಿ ಪರ್ವತ. ಓಕೆ, ಜ್ವಾಲಾಮುಖಿ ಪರ್ವತ. So maybe one question comes in your mind, why the lava is in liquid form? Because here high temperature is there. Okay, the interior of the earth ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಂದು ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಅತಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೀಪ್ ನಾವು ಆಳವಾಗಿ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಅತಿ ಉಷ್ಣತೆ ಕಂಡುಬರುತ್ತದೆ. Okay, so high temperature is there here, interior of the earth there, high temperature is there, that's why the lava always it is in liquid form. Here when lava it is in inside the earth is there, that time it is always in the liquid form. Okay, when it comes out on the earth surface, when it comes out on the earth surface, that time it becomes solid only. So okay, so come to next point here, what it is given, coming out from the interior of the earth. Yes, the lava is coming out, the lava is coming out of the interior of the earth. The interior of the earth, when the lava is coming out of the interior of the earth, here given that earth on its surface. Okay, on its surface, when this molten, here lava comes on the earth surface. Yes, when this molten lava comes, when this molten lava comes on the earth surface, it rapidly cools, it rapidly cools. Here when the lava comes on the earth surface, when this lava comes on the earth surface, it rapidly cools and after it becomes solid only. Okay, here lava is there, when lava is here, it is given the lava is here. Okay, so the lava is given here, when the lava comes on the earth surface, here it is given comes on the earth surface, so it rapidly cools down and becomes solid. It rapidly cools down and becomes solid. When the lava is there, no, it is in liquid form. When it comes on the earth surface, this lava when comes on the earth surface, it rapidly cools and becomes after solid only. Okay, when it cools down and rapidly cools down, rapidly ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಆ ತೀವ್ರವಾಗಿ ಶೀಘ್ರವಾಗಿ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಲಾವಾ ಆ ಒಳಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಭೂಮಿಯ ಮೇಲ್ಮೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಘನ ರೂಪವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್ಲಿ ಕೂಲ್ಸ್ ಡೌನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, ಆ ಬಿಸಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಲಾವಾ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಭೂಮಿಯ ಮೇಲಿನ ಒಂದು ವಾತಾವರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಉಷ್ಣತೆಯ ಒಂದು ವಾತಾವರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರ್ಯಾಪಿಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ತಂಪಾಗಿ ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ತಂಪಾದ ನಂತರ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಘನ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಕಮ್ಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. Here it is given that again one more point is given here, when the molten lava comes on the earth surface. Yes, this molten lava is there, molten lava when comes out on the earth surface, it rapidly cools down, and after it convert into solid only. Okay, so that point you have to remember. And some rocks are formed in such a way on the crust, so that point also given here. When the lava comes on the earth surface, it rapidly cools down and become solid. So that time some what is that? In such a way the rocks are formed only. In such a way some rocks are formed. So those rocks are called as a, here is given that extrusive igneous rocks. Yes, those rocks are called as a, here is given extrusive igneous rocks. So those rocks are called as a extrusive igneous rocks. So once again I will type here, the lava it is in liquid form. When it is in liquid form, when it is in present in interior of the earth, inside the earth, when it is present, that time it is in liquid form. So this lava when comes on the earth surface, when the lava comes on the earth surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes solid only. So that time rocks are formed. Okay, in such a way rocks are formed. So those rocks are called as extrusive rocks. So where the rocks are formed? On the crust. Where the rocks are formed? On the crust only. These extrusive rocks are formed only. When the lava is there, the lava comes on the earth surface, that lava becomes rapidly cools down. First it is rapidly cools down. This lava comes on the earth surface, it rapidly cools down and become solid. So in such a way some rocks are formed. So those rocks are formed on the crust. Some rocks are formed on the crust. So those rocks are called as extrusive rocks. Okay. Here the again one more point is given here. It rapidly cools down and becomes solid only. And again here given some rocks are formed in such a way. Some rocks are formed on the crust. Yes, some rocks are formed on the crust. So those rocks are called as a extrusive rocks. So extrusive igneous rocks. Yes, extrusive igneous rocks. So that point you have to remember here. Extrusive igneous rocks. When this lava is when the lava comes out on the earth's surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes solid, and that time in such a way rocks are formed. Rocks are formed on the crust. Rocks are formed on the crust. So those rocks are called as extrusive igneous rocks. So those rocks are called as extrusive igneous rocks. So that point you have to remember. So you have to just underline that one point only. Okay. So rocks are formed in such a way on the crust are called extrusive igneous rocks. So here they have a very fine grained structure. Structure means vinyasa. Okay. So they have a very fine grained structure. Which are the extrusive igneous rocks have the very fine grained structure. So these rocks have the extrusive igneous rocks have the very fine grained structure. So here it is given that. For one example is given for extrusive igneous rocks. For extrusive igneous rocks, this extrusive igneous rocks, one example is given, that is the one rock is there, that is a basalt. Okay, now best example for extrusive igneous rock is that is a basalt. So this you have to remember. So basalt is a best example for extrusive igneous rock. Okay, so basalt. So like that only so many basalts are there. Okay, the formed. So like that only it is given here. So they have very fine grain structure. Which are have the very fine grain structure? The extrusive igneous rocks have the very fine grain structure. So one best example for this extrusive igneous rock is that is basalt. So that point you have to remember. Okay. Which is the best example for extrusive igneous rocks? That is a basalt. Okay. So basalt means in previous class already I given to you only basalt. Basalt means what is that? A kind of brown rock. Okay. It is the one kind of brown rock is there. What is that? Basalt. Kind of brown rock. So here is a kind of brown rock. In previous class I given in the also, that is Kandu Bandada Agnishile. Okay, that point you have to remember here. Okay, so here basalt means a kind of a brown rock is there. Okay, so when the lava is there, it is in liquid form. When it comes on the earth's surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes a solid. So in such a way some rocks are formed. Those rocks are called as the extrusive igneous rocks. Okay, those rocks are called as extrusive igneous rocks. The best example for extrusive igneous rock is that is basalt. So that point you have to remember. Okay, here basalt means a kind of brown rock. Okay, a kind of brown rock means Kandu Bandada Agnishile antili. Okay, come to next point here. What is given here? They have a very fine grain structure. Which are they? The extrusive igneous rocks have the very fine grained structure. Extrusive igneous rocks have the very fine grained structure. So that point you have to remember. So here it is given. For example, that is a basalt. Basalt is a best example for this extrusive igneous rock. Okay, and come to next point. Okay, here it is given. The Deccan Plateau is made of basalt rocks. The Deccan Plateau. Plateau means ಒಂದು ಎತ್ತರದ ಮೈದಾನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ಲಾಟೋ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ಲಾಟೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎತ್ತರ ಒಂದು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಐಟಲಿಂಗ್ ಕರಾವಳಿ ಎತ್ತರದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಚಪ್ಪಟೆಯಾದ ಭೂಮಿ. ಪ್ಲಾಟೋ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎತ್ತರದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಒಂದು ಚಪ್ಪಟೆಯಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಭೂಮಿಗೆ ಪ್ಲಾಟೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದಟ್ Deccan Plateau is made of basalt rocks. Yes, that Deccan Plateau is there, no? Where the Deccan Plateau is there, that is only made up of these rocks. These rocks means basalt rocks. The Deccan Plateau is made up of only the basalt rocks. The Deccan Plateau, this is the Deccan Plateau. Think that there is a Deccan Plateau is there. This Deccan Plateau is made up of Only the basalt rocks. Only the basalt rocks. Yes, that point you have to remember. Okay. Sometimes the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust only. Sometimes the molten magma cools down. Yes, here is there. Sometimes the molten magma cools down here. So it is a crust is there. You know very well. It is a crust is there. Okay. So it is a crust. So I told in the previous class it is a magma. It is a magma is there, and this is a crust. This is a lithosphere is there. Okay. So here there is a core. Core, you know, it is the outer core. This is the inner core, and this is the central core. Central core. This is the outer core. Inner core. This is the central core is there, and this is the magma is there. Yellow color part is there. That is the magma, and this is the lithosphere is there, and this is the crust is there. Okay, crust. So here one more point is given. When the molten magma, again the molten magma is given. When the molten magma cools down, when the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust. Yes, deep inside the earth's crust. When the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust only is given here. This is the thing that is the crust is there. When the deep inside the crust only, when the molten magma cools down, when the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust, deep inside the earth's crust. So that time what it is there given here? The molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust, solid rocks so formed. Yes. So in such a way some rocks are formed, some solid rocks are formed. So those rocks are called as a intrusive igneous rocks. Yes. Those rocks are called as a intrusive igneous rocks. Yes, it is correct is given here. See, look at here. Again the molten magma. Again the molten magma. Sometimes the molten magma it cools. Where it cools? The deep inside the earth's crust. When it cools, the molten magma. Sometimes the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust. Deep inside the earth's crust. So that time some rocks are found, some solid rocks are found. Those rocks are called as a intrusive igneous rocks. Yes, those rocks are called as a intrusive igneous rocks. So that point you have to remember. When the molten magma, sometimes listen here, sometimes I am telling you. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, sometimes the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust. Deep inside the earth's crust. So some solid rocks are found. That time some solid rocks are found. Those rocks are called as a intrusive igneous rocks. Those rocks are called as a intrusive igneous rocks. So this point you have to remember. So those rocks are called as a intrusive igneous rocks. Okay, so you have to just underline with that one. Sometimes the molten magma cools down deep. When the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust, deep inside the earth's crust. So therefore in such a way some solid rocks are found. So in such a way, or you can tell therefore some rocks are found. Those rocks are called as a intrusive igneous rocks. The best example for intrusive igneous rocks is that is granite. Okay, here it is given in your textbook only. The example is given here. Sometimes the molten magma cools down. Sometimes the molten magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust. Deep inside the earth's crust. Please come on. And deep inside the earth's crust, that time some solid rocks are found. So those rocks are called as a intrusive igneous rocks. Okay, the best example for intrusive igneous rock is that is granite. Okay, so that point you have to remember. Once again I will tell you the molten magma. The molten is correct. The molten magma when it here is there when cools down, the deep inside the earth's crust. So that time some rocks are found. So those rocks are called as a intrusive igneous rock. The best example for this intrusive igneous rock is that is granite. Okay, that point you have to remember. Here it is given that okay, when the metal magma cools down deep inside the earth's crust only. Okay, deep inside the earth's crust, that time only some solid rocks are found. So those rocks are only called as a intrusive igneous Okay, here is one that example is given. Granite is an example of a such a rock. Okay, here is given that the granite is the intrusive igneous rocks. The best example that is granite is there. I will write on the board here. Yes, that point you have to granite is. I will write on the board here. Kind of rock used for building. Okay, so where it is using this one intrusive igneous rock, the best example is that is granite is there. So that point you have to remember. And I told that before only the intrusive igneous rock, the best example is basalt. Okay, and the intrusive igneous rock, the best example is granite. Okay, these 2 points you have to remember here. The granite, here I written on the board here, a kind of rock used for building. Okay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಟ್ಟಡಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ರಾನೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಎ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ರಾಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್. Okay, so that time that how to point remember here. Okay, here is one, the granite is an example for such a rock. Such a rock means the intrusive igneous rock, the best example is that is granite, and the extrusive igneous rock, the best example is that is basalt. So these 2 points you have to remember. Don't get confused here, because here once again I will tell you when the lava is there, or you can tell the fiery red molten magma is lava. Lava is actually the fiery red molten magma. That fiery red molten magma is lava. That lava when it comes outside on the earth surface, outside when it comes outside on the earth surface, rapidly cools down. It rapidly cools down and becomes solid. So that time some rocks are formed. So those rocks are called as an extrusive igneous rocks. Okay, so those rocks are called as an extrusive igneous rocks, and this extrusive igneous rocks, the best example is that is basalt. Okay, come to next point. Here I told that before only, when the molten magma cools down, deep inside the earth's crust, so that time it becomes solid only. Deep inside the earth's crust become solid. So that time which rocks are formed? So some solid rocks are formed. Those rocks are called as a intrusive igneous rock. So these intrusive igneous rock, the best example is that is granite. Okay, so these are all points you have to remember here. Okay, the remaining part is it is given here, the sedimentary rocks and the metamorphic rocks also. So these 2 points I will teach on the next class. Okay, so we will see in the next class only. The rocks are here also given. The rocks are very useful to us. The hard rocks are used for making roads, houses, buildings, and each and everything is given here. So little bit only is there. So we will see in the next class only. Okay, so these all points you have to remember only. So here the 2 points are important. One is the extrusive igneous rocks and the intrusive igneous rocks. So these 2 points you have to remember only. So here the best example for extrusive igneous rock, that is basalt, and the best example for intrusive igneous rock, that is granite. Okay, granite is a kind of rock used for building. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಆ ಕಟ್ಟಡಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಲು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗ್ರಾನೈಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. Okay, so these all points you have to remember. And basalt, a kind of a brown rock, and this is a granite is a kind of rock used for building. So these all points you have to just write down in your SST notebook. Okay, so we will see in the next class. We will discuss in the next class, that is the 2 points are there. The remaining, that is 2 points, the sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. Okay, so we will come in the next class only. We will see in the next class.